Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Well, this is Thomas Taylor III coming to you live for the first time in 2023. Hey, for all those who haven't seen, Happy New Year, Christmas, Kwanzaa, all those things. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Well, hey, this morning, again, I'm going to try to be brief. I've been on for a little while. In December, I had a couple of deaths in the family. My brother on my father's side passed away, and then my aunt, it was pretty tough, man. So I had to go back home to New York, and deal with that. My condolences to my brother as well as, my uncle, my aunt, Miss Renee Calderon, man. It's kind of tough, you guys. It's a part of life, unfortunately. Death is a part of life. This morning, I want to talk about accountability for 2023. What does that look like, right? Do you have individuals in your life to hold you accountable? Well, last night I had a couple of people over, myself and my wife. We do a little something we used to do before. Have couples over, talk about situations and things that, married couples go through. Everybody had a great time. So shout out to everybody that was there. I appreciate you guys. It was phenomenal, but it was another showing of what accountability looks like. Now, why am I talking about that? Beginning of the year, because those of you who kind of been following me, had an accountability partner for nutrition and working out, which is my partner Alpine, right? So in a year's time, him and I, got our bodies right in terms of where we wanted our bodies to be in a little less than a year's time. Well, the reason why we, shortened the time frame and had exponential growth was because of accountability. So again, when you look at accountability, what happens is sometimes we will, just put ourselves in a position where we'll tap out on ourselves versus not being there for somebody else. It's just something different about that, right? So when it comes to the gym, him and I, we're typically in the gym around 5 o'clock in the morning. So what does that look like, right? Typically I get up, 3 or so, do my meditation, prayer, things of that nature. And then he typically calls me 4:15, 4:19, say, hey partner, you ready? Yep. Now either I'm gonna go or I'm not. Now, if I wasn't feeling like I actually want to go to the gym because I got a phone call that holds me accountable and I'm responsible for not just myself, I get up and I meet him at the gym at 5 a.m. Again, so we talk about nutrition, working out, gym. The hardest part is actually physically getting there, right? So the reason why I want to talk about accountability, this first thing for me this year is because I want you to just take some inventory in your life, right? Take some inventory in your personal life and just your business life, right? Who's in your circle that you trust enough to hold you accountable, right? Just think about that for a moment. Do you have anybody that pushes you, stretches you, and supports you to hold you accountable to do the things that you say that you actually want to accomplish? If you don't, that's an area where you may want to look at, trying to find somebody. Now, I'm a visionary coach, right? So what does that look like? Right. That looks like I help individuals expand their vision and their mind past their current reality. Right. So if you need help in that area, and this year I'm doing a little bit different. I'm gonna working on a program to actually do group coaching. Right. So I'm gonna start coaching on a larger scale. I got some one-on-one clients, but I'm gonna start group coaching, right, to help those who are looking for accountability partners who may not have an accountability partner to reach the higher heights, to reach the goals that you say you want to accomplish, but you just don't know how to get there, right? Like what's the plan, right? Then what's the driver? Why do you want to get there, right? And then do you have somebody to help get you there, right? So this year for me, I'm expanding and I'm going to add group coaching to my platform, right? Because last year I talked about your gifts versus your skills, right? And that's my gift, right? In terms of helping individuals. It's a God given gift I have to help inspire people and then expand their vision past their current reality, right? So just think about this, right? Beginning of the year, January, we're still in January. We have the whole year ahead of us, right? God willing, we make it to the end of the year. What's the roadmap, right? Just think about it for a moment, right? So if you was going somewhere, you had an outing to go to, somebody invited you somewhere, and you never been to their house, what is the first thing that you do? Somewhere, somehow, you Google it, MapQuest, Google Maps, something, right? You find out how to get to the destination that you're going to. You don't just leave the house vicariously not knowing where you're going. Just think about it for a moment. This is just, going to someone's home. You Google it, boom, Google Maps, it says, hey, which way you want to go? You got three options. You could go this way, that way, or you could go, this particular way. And now you got to choose which way is most convenient for you. Boom. You choose a route. And what do? You hit go. And 9 out of 10 times, you do not question Google. When Google tells you make a right, what do? You make a right. You don't make a left, you make a right. Why? Because your goal is to get to your destination. That's the goal. So just think about it. December. Just think about this for a moment. Stay with me. December, right? Christmas 2023. It's coming. That's the destination. December. What's your roadmap on how to get there? Are you just gonna go month to month vicariously and not have a plan on how do I get to December? Like, what does my December look like? See, that's vision. But it's January. So do you have a coach for personal and business if you don't have somebody to hold you accountable to get to what December looks like? Just think about that for a moment, right? But if you was planning a trip in December, I promise you, God is my witness, you would map it out. If you was going to Jamaica, you would have your bathing suit, your hat. You would have everything you need for that vacation in December for Jamaica. Ooh. But now we're talking about our life, right? We're talking about personal life and business life for those that are either in business or want to be in business. No plan, you guys. Nobody to help, right? But in these other areas in our life, we just hit boom. Okay, I want to get here. I ain't never been there before. Boom. Well, we've never experienced December 2023. That's the destination. Think you don't need no help? A guide? What does that look like? Right? What does your December look like? Have you sat down and mapped it out? Right? Have you worked on any goals? Right? Any things that you want to accomplish by December? Right? And then work your way backwards. Say, okay, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do. Who do I have in my life? And or how can I even pay for some assistance to get there? Right? So hey, this morning I just want to talk about accountability. Not going to be long, right? But accountability is important because what accountability does, again, it elapses the time, that it typically would take you to get to that destination on your own. Google Maps, it does it for you, right? right? Just think about it, right? Matter of fact, think about when we didn't have GPS. Think about when we didn't have Google Maps, right? Either you had a regular map, right? For those of us who know how to read, just a regular map, right? Or it was trial and error. They say, okay, go down, the block. When you get off the highway, there's gonna be a red house on the corner. When you see that red house, you make a right. Then when you get to the stop sign, you make a left. You go down 2 blocks, and my house is on the left, right? That's how it was. And we hoped and prayed that we got there. Matter of fact, we went before it got dark, right? Some of you guys are laughing right now because you know it's true, right? And then if we stayed and it was dark, we like, oh my God, how do I get out of this place, man? That was just the reality of it. But now times has changed, right? We got all of this electronics, social media, boom. We just plug in a destination, hit go, and boom, it's going to tell us how to get to our destination. So my question this morning is, do you have somebody to hold you accountable to get to the destination that you say that you want to get to? Now, if you haven't stopped this year and thought about it, right? That's the first thing that I want you to do. I just want you to think about, okay, as a matter of fact, take it in quarters. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, right? Just take it in bite-sized chunks, right? But if you don't have somebody to help navigate you, to hold you accountable, that's what this Facebook Live is about. It's about accountability, right? If you don't have anybody, again, I'm a visionary coach. If you need assistance, you could DM me. You can find me on social media, Thomas Taylor III. You can reach out and I can assist you on accountability. If you have somebody in your life that you feel that can help you, I just encourage you just to not just ask, right? Somewhere in that book we read with 66 chapters, somewhere in Matthew 7 and 8, somewhere around there, when you get a chance to take a look at it, and it'll tell you a couple of things. It'll say ask and you shall receive. It'll say seek and you shall find. It'll say knock and the door shall be open unto you, right? So if you have somewhere in your mind that you want to be, something that you want to do this year, right? I challenge you to find somebody to help hold you accountable to complete that goal, right? And they will. And what'll happen is once you start feeling comfortable with that individual, right? Everything in your being will not allow you to let that other person down. Again, you might just give up on yourself, right? But you won't let that other person down. So 2023, accountability, right? Hey, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Until we speak again, go out there and make it a great day. And again, if you're looking for somebody to hold you accountable, and if you don't have somebody, please reach out. I'm a visionary coach, and I would love to help you. Make it a great day. Talk to you soon.